Hi, I'm Brad Rux from Deer Tech TV. It's been an interesting year between the pandemic with COVID-19 and our theory on this show, or our theme, was literally going to be going to these manufacturers, which you guys don't know. We know a lot of these people personally. They're deer hunters producing a great product because they want to make you guys better hunters. And we want to get behind the scenes. We didn't want to make it look like it was a TV commercial for 30 seconds. We wanted to get behind the scenes, show you how it's made, tell you a little bit of the inside scoop. But with COVID-19, we haven't had the ability to travel. So the community kind of came together. We're shooting some of our stuff here with prototypes. We're using product that we're not as familiar because it just came out. But we're doing the best we can. We're excited to show you what 2021 is going to be, because hopefully we can travel again, and we're going to get behind the scenes and show you guys the footage that was meant to be. I hope you enjoy the show.
This isn't just another 30-minute commercial. This is the people behind the products, the innovators, the engineers, the entrepreneurs.
Your ability to smell is gone. Wow.
This isn't just another hunting show. This is Deer Tech TV.
Hey everybody, welcome to Deer Tech TV. I'm your host, Dave Gillane. For our first week, field contributor Brad Rux is getting personal as he talks family, safety, and hunting from a tree stand. And then we head down to southern Wisconsin for a late season freezing whitetail hunt with our friends from Art Hill Outdoors.
Hi, I'm Brad Rux from Deer Tech TV. You know, a lot has changed in the last 40 years when I started hunting. It went from the old Baker tree stands, and if you're not familiar with them, if you ever went up a tree with a Baker, you probably came down with road rash. It literally was like the sit and stand, only without the sit portion. You had to bear hug the tree, crawl up. Then it went to all hang-ons. Most of the hang-ons were pretty heavy. I loved them. I'm long legs, so I didn't use that many screw-in steps. I could get 25 feet up in the air. All was good.
Oh no!
What?
It's a bigger buck. Right behind him.
Who cares?
Whoa!
You got him, buddy.
I shot one! Big buck!
Yep, come on down. What do you think, bud?
He's hung.
Get his horns out of the brush.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
What?
It's all blood.
Where?
It's all over his horns.
Could just grab it and clean it off.
You're a man.
No kidding. Things really changed once I got old enough and I had kids. Pretty soon there was a 10-year-old that wanted to bow hunt with me. You can eat some of those gummies if you want. Every good hunter takes a bag of gummies and hunt sticks with them. And I didn't want them to go up to using screw-in steps because I've already had a step pull out. I had a lot of different issues, so I went to all ladder stands. The problem with the ladder stand is a lot of them are heavy. They are hard to hang by yourself. Even if you'd have a 10-year-old helping you, it's not a lot of help. That's where Primal Tree Stands came out with this new claw system. It makes that issue of getting that tree stand in, it locks the stand to the tree, so now I can crawl up the tree without having to worry about it falling away from the tree. I can crawl up to it, it's already secure, and put my ratchet on it on the top. It locks it down totally solid, makes hanging the ladder stand as easy as pie.
Primal Treestand 17-foot single vantage deluxe ladder stand features a stabilizer truss system for enhanced ladder strength and stability, plus it eliminates squeaks and creaks. The Primal Treestand's grip jaw system also adds safety and security when you're putting up and taking down the tree stand. Its 21 by 16-inch bench seat has a molded foam pad for all-day comfort. The Primal Treestand's flip-up adjustable shooting rail helps you steady your shot with a rifle. Its padded armrests add additional comfort, and the 20-inch wide ladder sections offer easy climbing.
If setting up a ladder stand without ever leaving the ground wasn't enough, check out Primal's new Descender. This thing, if you did fall down, slowly drops you to the ground, leaves you perfectly safe. It is a one-time use, but heck, it saved your life. What's it worth? Nice buck, bud. What do you think? Huh? Congratulations, that's a dandy.
Nice.
Well, what do you think we,
We're gonna have fun dragging this up.
yeah.
Deer Tech TV is brought to you by Scent Thief, make the wind your cover. Base Map, plan, navigate, share. Skull Hooker, get your head on right. Browning Trail Cameras. And by High Mountain Seasonings, make the most of your game meat.
For hunting, shooting, camping, fishing gear, and more, go to sportsmansguide.com. They sell all the top brands in the industry like Carhartt, Leupold, Browning, and Boulderton, all at unbeatable prices. For everything you need to outfit your outdoor passion for a lot less, go to sportsmansguide.com. Welcome back to Deer Tech TV. Now that we have a few more tools in our belt for keeping safe up in the tree stand, we're going to shift gears and talk about a product that claims it can literally take a whitetail's ability to smell away. Too good to be true? Well, I'm going to leave that to field contributors Brad Rux and Sarah Kay.
So Brad, tell me what we got going on here today.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about a product that nobody really knows about. It's called Scent Thief. And let's face it, the hardest thing to really do is to trick a whitetail's nose. They have so many sensors in their nose that basically they can smell a person even a day after they've been there. So how do you fool that? Well, this literally is going to do it for you. Scent Thief will nullify, neutralize all those sensors in the whitetail's nose and literally takes away their ability to smell. Better yet, we're going to test it on you.
All right.
So Sarah, what we got here is a little bit of coon scent, and it does not smell real pleasant. I didn't use the worst possible scent that I could find, but it definitely is not a pleasant smell. And I'm going to put it on this cotton swab here without getting it on my hands. I'm going to make sure it's nice and saturated. And then I'm going to let you get a whiff of the smell.
Doesn't smell good.
Oh, okay, it shouldn't. But now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of Scent Thief product. We're going to spray it in here. Okay. So I got it totally sprayed, and now you can smell it. Can you smell anything?
No.
Totally eliminates it. It's amazing what this product will do.
Everybody, I'm Russell Epperson, the inventor of this product called Scent Thief. And Scent Thief is much different than anything that's on the market today. The way Scent Thief works is it actually goes into the receptors and relaxes the epithelium. So the simple way to put that is if you had skunk essence in a plastic bag, you apply everything that's on the market today, you're still going to smell the skunk. You take Scent Thief, spray over the top of it, you're going to get Scent Thief, but no odor, no skunk, nothing. Your ability to smell is gone. So I actually developed it for trapping. I wanted to learn how I could catch more coyotes. How can I get in there and set traps where they never knew I was there? So I studied the nose, eyes, ears, and mouth, and put all of it together, and magically we made it work. I tell you what, I put a 100% money-back guarantee on this product.
A lot of what people don't realize in the industry, a lot of the leading scent companies were produced by a trapper because one, they're trying to fool an animal's sense of smell, and in Russell's case, he was a coyote trapper, and that's why he developed it. And then once he realized what he had, he started letting other whitetail guys use it because he knew it could fool a coyote, it could definitely fool a whitetail. And then all of a sudden he realized he had something. Better yet, they offer a money-back guarantee.
Wow, that's pretty unheard of. Sounds like you really have nothing to lose.
If you're ever winded again or blown at using this product, I want a phone call because it goes in through that receptor and it actually relaxes that nerve, what I call the blow nerve. And so don't miss out. Get you a bottle of Scent Thief and go to www.scentthief.com.
There you have it, a product that literally takes a whitetail's ability to smell away. But don't go away, coming up next is Deer Tech's Hunt of the Week. This segment of Deer Tech TV is brought to you by Outdoor Edge. This segment of Deer Tech TV is brought to you by Thermoset.
You're watching Deer Tech TV.
Welcome back to Deer Tech TV. We've talked about safety. We've talked about taking a whitetail's ability to smell away. But this is a hunting show after all, so let's get to the hunt. We're going to southern Wisconsin for a late season freezing whitetail hunt with Wesley White of Art Helen Outdoors. But first, it's time for the Deer Tech Did You Know?
That deer prefer to bed on hillside because they offer visibility for evading predators when wind hampers their hearing ability. Deer usually bed high enough on these hillsides so they can smell what's behind them and see what's in front of them.
Well, it's January 20th here in southern Wisconsin. I unfortunately still have a bow tag, but we do have a lot of food here. It's very cold. We finally got some cold weather, finally got some snow, so these deer are starting to have to work for their food a little bit more. So came here tonight, we're sitting in one of my box blinds. Have a couple acres of beans and a couple acres of corn. There's been a couple decent bucks coming in here. Nothing huge, but there's been some mature deer. That's all we're looking to do tonight, is just get a mature deer, most likely going to be an 8-pointer, but it has gotten so cold that there could be some new deer that I don't know about coming to the area. So got some turkeys that just came into the field, and we've seen a couple of small doe so far, but expecting to see a pretty good amount tonight. So stay tuned, and hopefully we can put one down.
You're watching Deer Tech TV.
Deer Tech TV is brought to you by Scent Crusher, scent off, game on. Thermoset, stay outdoors. Primal Tree Stands, hunt your prey the primal way. And by Lifeline by Hunter Safety System. Don't climb without it. This segment of Deer Tech TV is brought to you by Skull Hooker.
You're watching Deer Tech TV.
Well, it's January 20th here in southern Wisconsin. I unfortunately still have a bow tag, but we do have a lot of food here. It's very cold. We finally got some cold weather, finally got some snow, so these deer are starting to have to work for their food a little bit more. So expecting to see a pretty good amount tonight. So stay tuned and hopefully we can put one down. Nice hit. There you go. Let's go down. Yeah! Yes! Yes! Man, yes! I can't tell you. I cannot tell you how hard we have hunted for that deer. So I bought this property, me and my wife, about a year and a half ago, and we just put in a lot of time with food plots. My buddy Ty built some stands for me, and I have not had a lot on camera this year. It's been really slow. I haven't had a lot to go after, a lot to target, and been holding off all year, letting younger, not mature bucks walk. And this deer does not score a lot, I promise you. But history from the neighboring property owner, we know that this deer is 5.5 or 6.5. He's just an old turd of a deer, and he was out there about 40 yards. He went down in the field, so I'm jacked, I'm pumped. We're gonna give it a little bit here, then we're gonna go get him. Didn't get a pass through. He carried it a little ways.
Well, we came up here and we snapped a few pictures before it got too dark, and we did the recovery. Like I said, we watched him come down in the field. I had an acre or two of beans standing, actually a couple acres of beans and a couple acres of corn. There was a lot of deer piling in here. If I got any tips for you, it's to have food year round, whether it's early season, middle of the season, or now late season. You got to have a reason for the deer to be there. This buck was not very consistent until we got some cold weather, and then once we got the cold weather, he started, moving in the daylight. He's just a very mature deer. We're new to this property, but the neighbor, he's had pictures of him for a couple years, and we can just tell by his body, he's a 5.5, 6.5-year-old deer. Probably never going to amount to much, so this was a good time for him to get out of here. We worked very hard for this deer. Kayla was fortunate enough to tag out along with many of the other own the season Art Helen Outdoors team members. They all tagged out early, and we just had a phenomenal year this year, all as a team. So very proud of this deer, and can't wait to kick off the 2020 season with spring turkey coming up. So see you guys then.
Now that is an awesome late season Wisconsin buck. Not sure I would have lasted in that cold though.